moment you started to embrace the unknown is the moment you started to become the best version of yourself. Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance. And in this video, we're going to go over and discuss just some sneak peeks for the month of November and the new playlist that I've created to follow up with the October playlist, The Hidden Truths, The Unknown, as well as a recap of what you've learned in the month of October. So if you're not caught up already, make sure you guys are watching these videos. There are 20 to 25 videos letting you know what to expect, what happens during the unknown, what happens as you release certain mindsets and behaviors and etc., recommendations, right? As well as what to expect moving forward in the month of November. Before we get into the month of November, I'm just going to reiterate that as you are learning to become the best version of yourself, you're going to change. Change is inevitable. So the things you used to do, it is no longer going to be compatible with you. So as you're learning to grieve, continue to be patient with yourself, continue to take your time, and most importantly, just continue to reflect and realize how far you've come. You have to realize that when you are learning to become better, it requires a lot of energy, it requires a lot of effort, and it only seems challenging and difficult when you weren't taught and shown how to be yourself. Maybe you didn't feel like you had a purpose, maybe you didn't have support, maybe you didn't have certain resources, education, finances, and etc., family, as well as not knowing maybe what to do. When you guys are watching these videos, I tell you all the time to be intentional. Do not watch these videos just to see me. If you want to see me, I have other social medias as your favorite rich auntie living a luxury life. You could check that out. Be intentional. There's a time and a place to learn certain things. There's a time and a place to have fun. There's a time and a place to rest. And there's a time and a place to work. You have to realize that if you want to see results, because this is what this channel and this content is about, motivating, educating, and informing, you have to make time for yourself. You make time for any and everybody else. You make time for certain people, places, and things from your past. And you realize if they were productive, if it was positive, if it was something that was successful, or if it was draining you, if it was taken away from you, if it was hindering you. If you're tired of being tired, if you're tired of feeling stuck and stagnant, if you're tired of feeling sad one day and happy the other, you have to learn how to be committed. Before you can become consistent, before you can actually receive the things that you want, you have to decide that you don't want to surround yourself with certain people, places, and things. Healing is a choice. Being positive is a choice. Being confident is a choice. Going after your goals is a choice. And remember, our goals and our blessings are not the same. That's a different topic within itself. And if you guys have any questions or comments and concerns, let me know. So as we're making these playlists, as I'm going these videos, we can come up with solutions in real time. Because of course, I want to make these videos entertaining. Of course, you want to get to know me. I want to get to know you all. But it's just like, in order for the collective to be on the same frequency, we have to work on ourselves individually. I've done this work. These videos are not for me, you guys. This is why I'm speaking from experience as your favorite mental health specialist, taking the time to educate myself, having a website, which you guys can click the link down below, working with you guys, taking the time to study naturopathic physician and sociology and psychology and etc., and just healing. You have to realize that in this life, you only get to live for you once, right? So it's just like, while you're here, make sure you're making yourself a priority. Make sure you're focusing on the things that you want to focus on. Make sure that you're just being intentional with your time, because the time is already going to go by. When you're watching this, it will be November 1st. It will be the end of October. And let me know when you're watching this, because once again, these videos are for you guys. This is a real platform with real people who have real emotions. I'm a real person just like you all. This is not to just have me make millions and trillions and billions of dollars. This is generally for the people who want to educate themselves to become better. And maybe you don't have the finances, maybe you don't have the support, maybe you're afraid to go to therapy, maybe you just feel like you're lost and alone. Like, everybody goes through trauma, everybody goes through things. Yeah, some people suffer more than others, but it's just like, people are not going to seek assistance if they're not even able to feel safe. This is a safe place. So it's like, when it comes to negative energy, whether in real life or online, you have to know who's worthy of your time and your energy. And the more you watch these videos, the more you guys take your notes, and the more you're letting me know what's working, what you guys want to talk, what you need help with, the more and more your practice is. This is a very serious channel. So I'm not here to tolerate BS. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, a hey, a gay, a them, she, element of P, LGBT. my content, this content, like I said, on this account is for the mature audience. So if you're not mature, you don't want to elevate, you don't want to be positive, you don't want to heal, you want to be confident, send and share this video to somebody who does. Everything else, I don't have time for it, because it's like, as a grown adult, as a grown lady, as a grown woman, we know what's right, we know what's wrong. Just because we have a past doesn't mean that we have to stay there. Just because we make certain choices doesn't mean that our feelings are invalid. But it's like, life is going to go on, life is going to change. And because change is inevitable, if you're not adapting with the times, you're going to feel left in behind. You're going to hold yourself and beat yourself up. And you're constantly going to think, what if? You're constantly going to have regret and fear. And it's like, I personally didn't come to this life to suffer, to be miserable, to be broke, to be in poverty, to not take care of myself, to not love myself, and to not do the things I want to do, despite being around certain people, places, and things. And that's the beauty of it. Of course, when you're going through things, of course, when you're not taught and shown, you may not understand. Of course, when you don't believe in yourself, or you don't have confidence, or maybe you don't have God and the ancestors in the universe. And once again, take what resonates, leave the rest, because I'm not here to force religion or spirituality. A lot of times it's difficult to see. And it's only difficult to see because it's meant for you to overcome it. Like, I've overcame a lot of things, and I've overcame these things because, first of all, I know who I am. Second of all, nobody can mess with me. Third of all, I know what I'm meant to be doing. And this is why I'm stepping up to use my platform to inspire you all, to motivate you, and to educate you so you all can do the same. It's no reason to be envious. I can't say I believe in God, ancestors, on the universe, and I'm out here being hateful towards myself and other people. I'm spreading rumors and gossip and just any dysfunction and low vibrational and manipulative energy. That's not genuine. That's not love. And that's not the highest form of abundance. Thank you. Let's clock it all to y'all shade. So it's just like, keep that in mind. Like, there are positive people in this world. There are wealthy people in this world. There are healthy people in this world. There are people who are successful, whatever that looks like to you. You're meant to do what makes sense to you. So, of course, you take what resonates, you leave the rest. Are you always going to agree with me? No, you're not me. I'm not you. We're allowed to have differences. We all have different perspectives. But the knowledge is here. The information is here. The resources are here. There are some people, unfortunately, who have psychologically been conditioned to think some people know more than him, or some people have more than him, when they don't. I'm telling you from experience. People create information. People create the resources. And as somebody who is very fortunate or very blessed, I'm letting you know, like, it's no reason to gatekeep information to help people when all of us have the same sun and the same moon in the same 24 hours. Now, of course, what we have been accustomed to and conditioned to and programmed to, that's a different topic, different video. So it's like, despite your background, your race, your beliefs, we're here to respect one another. And this is, like I said, a genuine community. So for the month of October, make sure you guys are caught up, because moving on from now and ending off the year of 2025, regardless if you celebrate the New Year's in December or in the springtime, things have to come to pass. Like, you're not going to be sad and depressed forever if you're watching these videos and you're taking the notes and you're engaging. Like, this is a place for you to speak up, to be vulnerable, and to not be weak, because I'm not going to tolerate it. Now, if you want to watch and just watch, thanks. But if you claim to be a supporter, if you claim to be a subscriber, right? If you claim to, oh my gosh, I love your energy, Ty, I appreciate you, I'm going to need for you to apply the information, and I'm gonna need for you to let me know what's working and what you guys want to talk about. Because, like I said, I didn't make this video for me. I didn't make this account for me. It's not about me at all. Okay? And like I said, if you see me anywhere else, that's a different topic for a different video. So now, for the month of November, because I'm not gonna make this video too long, because after this I'm recording the videos for November. So happy November 1st when you're watching this, whenever you see this. We're going to be talking about, as you're walking in the unknown, your identity is going to change. Okay? That's going to be the sneak peek. I'm not going to say too much because the next video is going to talk about that. But you have to realize, like I said, when you start to become the best version of yourself, you're going to change. So your mindset changes, your behavior changes, your environment has to change. You see, if you've been doing the work and you've been following me over a year ago, you're caught up. Now, if you're just watching these videos, you still have time, but the train is going to continue to move on. It's the same thing with you. As you plant the seed, you're going to start to reap the harvest. So you have to be prepared. As you decide to become the best version of yourself, and you're taking the time to heal, you have to now surround yourself with people who are healed or have already healed. Your identity, what you used to do, is no longer going to resonate with you. The habits, you're breaking them. So when you're in your season isolation, don't feel like you don't need to be here, because during your season isolation, which doesn't last forever, you're supposed to be learning. You're supposed to be preparing yourself. So when it's time for you to receive your blessings, when it's time for you to receive your manifestations, when it's time for you to achieve your goals, when it's time for you to reap what you sow, not only can you receive them peacefully and gracefully and abundantly, but you can sustain it. You can maintain it. You're not stressed out. You're not overwhelmed. You're not having to get ready. And of course, as your identity changes and everything starts to change, like I said, you're going to start to do things differently. And that's the whole purpose of you walking into the unknown, is knowing that it's not familiar and it's not hard necessarily. It's not challenging. It's not even difficult. It's just, this is your new reality. And if you've done what you said that you wanted to do, you'll know that. You'll start to feel it. Like, you have to feel what it is that you want to experience before you can experience it. If you're not somebody who is confident, like, there are so many ways that people project manifestation, but speaking from experience, you have to feel it. If you don't feel positive, if your body doesn't feel in alignment, if you're not connected to it before you see it, you see it or receive it, you're going to have doubt. You're going to feel like you're doing stuff and it's not working. Like, you have to genuinely feel it. Like, and when I say feel it, you have to want and know that life is going to change and life is going to get better for you. Like, you can't watch these videos and have it go in one ear and out the other. Like, you have to know that if you're working towards your health, you're becoming healthier. Like, you'll start to see your results. And with that being said, you have to let go of the expectations. So of course, like I said, I don't want to speak too much for the month of November, but this is just a sneak peek video. This is the last video, like I said, that's going to be uploaded for the month of October. So make sure you guys check out that playlist. Let me know what videos that you guys want to go over and discuss if I haven't addressed them. If not, make sure your post notifications are on. And make sure you guys are following me on TikTok and on Instagram, because if you guys are following me on TikTok and Instagram, then you would know that, because I've been going live, letting you guys know what to expect and just having like more one-on-one and intimate conversations, as well as booking your service and your session. The information is down in the description down below at my website. If you just, like I said, need one-on-one, or you need outlets, or just there are multiple services that I have on there, you can check that out, okay? But when it comes to bookings and inquiries, make sure you guys are emailing me or send me your email through DM. Other than that, I do not respond in the DMs, okay? If it's not like a business inquiry with a link, right? So if you guys have questions and concerns, make sure to let me know in the comment section. If you do DM me on Instagram, because I've stated that previously, it's about specific topics. But once again, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, if you guys follow me on all my different social media platforms, I have different information. So on YouTube, I have these tutorials for you guys, step by step, what to do, when to do it, how to do it. On TikTok, if you just need regular like scrolling, daily motivation and reminders, that's what that's for. As well as me going on live, just chitting chatting, having our, session tea time, seeing where we're at. Same thing with Instagram. Instagram is just more like up-to-date posts, what to expect, polls to see what topics, what concerns. And then Twitter is just similar to TikTok, but like just reminders, statements, and just motivation. So yeah, just make sure you guys are liking these videos like always. Thank you guys for engaging. Thank you guys for supporting yourself, because once again, this is for you guys. And just know that you're not alone. I appreciate you, and life is gonna life, but we're gonna continue to show up, and we're just gonna become the best version of ourselves. And it's time to reap what we sown. We done the work. We did what we were supposed to do, and if you haven't, you can start. But yeah, we don't make excuses. So if you're like, oh, she's strict, send it to somebody who is. Send it to somebody who's a boss, because this is the vibe we give. It's boss energy. And if everyone can't handle it, then oh well. Okay, love you, bye.